Alright, I'm making cow piles. This is one of my favorite recipes that my mom would make when I was a kid. And we call them cow piles because that's what they look like. It's basically a chocolate, peanut butter, oatmeal, no-bake cookie. Shout out to Jeffrey Zakarian who thinks that I only make no-bake desserts and that I don't have an oven. There's one right here. I'm just doing stovetop. So come on, get a look in here.
This sounds like a relative of the Duger Scoodle.
It sure is. Come on in. Alright, so in my pot, I've got 2 cups of sugar, a 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, a 1/2 cup of milk, and a stick of butter. And I just brought it to a low simmer. And I'm gonna add just a little splash of vanilla here. And now the peanut butter. I love peanut butter. And if you all can hear that, that's our washer dryer that is in our kitchen because we have a tiny little kitchen with our washer dryer in it. And I'm gonna add some creamy peanut butter. So every night, all I wanna do is eat cookies and drink milk. I've gotten so into drinking milk in this pregnancy. Just add it to the list of things that I'm into eating and drinking. Oh gosh, alright. So get all in there, all that peanut butter. God, I love chocolate and peanut butter. I think that that is like just one of the greatest combinations of all time. And you can use creamy or chunky peanut butter. If you use chunky, then you're just gonna have chunks of peanuts in it. And actually, it'd probably be really good if you mix some peanuts, chopped peanuts into this. I never thought about that. That could be pretty tasty. You could also mix in like little candies at the end. Really, you know, kind of anything. I bet raisins would be good too. You'd have like a little raisinette type thing. All right, I want all that peanut butter. I'll turn my heat back on, just on low. And then we want the peanut butter to completely melt in there. So my mom's specialties for desserts were these cow piles and chocolate pudding. She made great chocolate pudding. And, you know, when I think about it, those are both no-bake desserts. So maybe Jeffrey's onto something. When my mom came on the kitchen, we made a no-bake banana pudding pie. And I've made quite a few no-bake desserts on there. So Jeffrey likes to give me a hard time, but I'll take it. Jeffrey, maybe you should make a no-bake dessert. You've been doing a lot of Instagram cooking videos. All right, the peanut butter's almost melted. Ryan, what's your favorite dessert that I make? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Duger Scoodles.
Duger Scoodles. For those of you who don't know, a Duger Scoodle is also a no-bake dessert. And I don't know why Ryan started calling them Duger Scoodles. They're just Ritz crackers with a thick layer of peanut butter like a sandwich and dipped in melted chocolate chips, and then you let them harden up, and they're amazing. You might have to make some of those. Actually, in our grocery delivery that's coming next week, we have Ritz crackers, so I'm gonna make those. Our grocery delivery that we've been waiting 2 weeks for. All right, so now heat goes off, and you put in your oats. You can use regular or quick cooking oats, and we're gonna start with about 2.5 cups. Probably will increase it to 3 cups. But every time you make it, it seems just a little bit different. Got peanut butter all over my 1/2 cup, so. All right, now just mix this in until it gets nice and thick. I can already tell I'm gonna need another 1/2 cup of those oats. This smells so good. I love the smell of the peanut butter. They're super simple, super fast. All right, looks like just a little bit more oats. You're looking for them to be thick and scoopable. And the hardest part of this recipe is waiting for them to set up, because you want to just start eating them. Truthfully, I'll have a spoonful or 2 before they set up. All right, this looks good. Now, I just take a parchment lined baking sheet. My mom would just put the wax paper or parchment paper on the countertop and do it. but I know that I'd be destined to make a mess, which I've already done. Today, when I first started to make these, I got out the oats and dropped them all over the floor. Not fun to waste anything right now. Alright, and then you just plop them down onto the paper.
Plop them down like cow
Plop
piles.
them down like a cow pile.
Just plopping cow piles over here.
Yep. And then you just let them set up. So that's it. Honey, you want to taste it? Let me get a spoon.
Don't they have to,
I think you just taste it. Here. It's alright if they haven't set up. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, those are really good.
Have a bite. And yes, we're double dipping. It's just us in this house. And we kiss, so. Chocolate and peanut butter. Honest to God, there's just nothing better than that. They're so good. Mom, I miss you. I can't wait for you to make these for me again. Or I'll make them for you and give you a big hug. Bye, everybody.